Hey, look, Miss Saotome is looking over here. She must be interested in me. Of course she is.
Neo, I'm here!
Done. Okay, it's time for lunch.
You look excited, Saotome. It's the same old staff cafeteria, though.
Food tastes especially good after you've worked hard. Would you like to eat together, Miss Kimura? My name is Leo Saotome, 24. I work in the projects department for a PR marketing company called Leave It to Us Ltd, aka Lidu for short. The work felt fulfilling, and I had good coworkers and supervisors, so it was fun. But there was one big issue with this workplace. Hey, Saotome, I'll take you out for a meal. Be grateful. Oh, Funakura. I was going to organize my tasks in the cafeteria, actually. Huh? Someone like me is inviting a lame guy like you and you're gonna say no? I don't think anything will be more educational for you than listening to a brilliant man like me speak. This is Daya Funakura. He was 2 years my senior in the same department. He loved to brag. Funakura always talks about himself. I don't really like him.
Funakura, you shouldn't push people. Also, stop being rude to Saotome.
Who cares? I'm paying, and it's true that this guy is lame. You just want to act like my senpai. In the end, I ended up going to lunch with Funakura. After lunch, I had to hand some papers to sales. I could have done it on my own, but for some reason, Funakura came with. Oh, it's Miss Saotome. He was looking at the manager of the sales department, Akari Saotome, who was 4 years older than me. I guess Funakura had a crush on her.
The only thing the client is interested in is whether we can produce results. The foundation of our work is the outline. Start with defining your goal clearly.
Miss Saotome was feared in the office. Rumors about her were known in other departments as well. You'd think she would be left alone, but many people respected her. She actually had fans, too. She was tougher on herself than anything else, and she took great care of her subordinates. Hey, look, Miss Saotome is looking over here. She must be interested in me. Of course she is. What's that reaction? Oh, you must feel awful because you two have the same last name, but she's beautiful and you're lame. If that's what you think, that's fine.
Oh, Saotome, you're here.
This is Shiori Mikage. She worked under Miss Saotome in the sales department. She was 2 years older than me. She was calm and responsible. I admired her. Here's the paperwork you requested.
Yes, thank you so much.
After that, the day ended without a hitch. I was heading home when I got a message from Miss Saotome.
Leo, good work today. Your hair's grown out. You look so sexy, it's crazy. You looked so cool when you came to sales today. I would have hugged you so hard if we weren't all at work.
My sister, she loves her brother too much. Miss Saotome was my older sister. She had been looking at me, not Funakura.
If I tell everyone that you're my brother, I'll probably brag about you all day. I won't get any work done, so let's keep our relationship a secret.
When I told her I was going to work at the same company, this is what she had told me. So, only a few trustworthy employees knew that we were siblings.
I might act casual at work, but my love for you is burning up, okay?
I think casual is better, actually. A few days later, Funakura forced me to go to the cafe again. Oh, it's my beloved Miss Saotome and the office beauty Mikage. Coincidentally, my sister and Miss Mikage were there, and unfortunately, Funakura saw them. This is perfect. We have to mingle with other departments sometimes. What? No, it looks serious and we'd be bothering them. Huh? You're so lame. Watch, I'll use my charm and make them sit with us. Funakura looked proud of himself. He brushed me aside and went to my sister's table. Miss Aotome, let us join.
You're Funakura from the projects department. We're talking about something important at work and don't have time.
Haha, that's why I think my knowledge will help.
If you have time to say lame stuff like that, worry about yourself. I've heard that you never come up with any good project ideas.
I'll get to it. I watched Funakura run away, nearly in tears, and walked over to my sister's table. Sorry about my senpai. Miss Mikage, I want to talk to you about the project. Do you have time later?
Okay, I think I'll be off at 5 today. How about tonight?
I'm free tonight too. Thank you. I'll see you later. That night, Miss Mikage and I were in the break room. Our main target is women in their late 20s and early 30s, right?
Yes, but recently we've been targeting too much, so we want to expand a little.
I see. We want to make sure our main target is satisfied. But we want to make an experience that is attractive to other age groups as well. Since working here, I've been discussing things with Miss Mikage from time. Thank you. I think we can come up with something good. An hour later, I thanked her with a smile. Miss Mikage smiled.
You're passionate, so I wanted to help you. I really respect that part of you.
No. You give me advice with your knowledge of sales, so I'm truly grateful. Please, let me thank you sometime.
Will you take me on a date sometime then?
What?
I'm kidding. I'll be looking forward to however you thank me.
Oh, okay. She was kidding, right? A few days later, on my day off, my sister asked me out on a date.
Neo, I'm here!
Akari. My sister hugged me. I felt a little embarrassed, but some of it was on me for thinking of this as one of my sister's positive traits.
Let's get going, let's go! Wow, amazing, so cool!
I was dragged to an apparel shop and turned into a dress-up doll for my sister. We're looking at a bunch of clothes for me, but do you want to look for something?
I'm fine. I brought you here so I can see you in different fits. OMG, my brother is so handsome, I'm dead!
Akari, your nose is bleeding.
I can't! Thank you, Lord.
Please, don't follow the light. You're causing a scene. In the end, I had to take care of my sister after she collapsed.
Today was fun. Thank you, Vale.
It was a nice break for me too, but please don't faint in the stores again. After my sister regained consciousness, we went to a restaurant.
Oh yeah, Vale. How was it with Shiori?
I spit out my water at her unexpected question. At work, they were supervisor and employee, but outside of work, Miss Mikage and my sister were friends. Miss Mikage helped me out with a project thing the other day. She's responsible and kind. I respect her.
You like her, right?
Well, yeah.
Aww. After a while, we're gonna have less time to spend together. I'm sad. I feel like my brother's been taken from me, but I'm rooting for you. I love you, and I love Shiori.
Thanks, sis. My sister was half in tears, but I felt grateful for her. I didn't realize then that someone was watching us from afar. What is this? Why is Saotome with her? Funakura happened to be at this restaurant too. How dare you, Saotome? I can't stand you being with someone better than me. And it's Miss Saotome? Since then, I would have weird feelings at work. The cause? Saotome, your project must be tough. Take breaks when you can. Here, I brought you your favorite coffee. Thank you. Funakura would always brag, but he was never kind. Suddenly, he was strangely kind. He keeps talking to me. What's he planning? A few days later, Miss Mikage, my sister, and I were at a restaurant for lunch. About Company A, I think we can add something here.
I also think we can set ourselves apart from our competition with this. I think it's a good catch, but...
We were talking about work when we heard a crass voice. Well, this is an interesting group. Funakura. Funakura glared at me for a second and smiled. I'm sorry. My kohai is bothering you two. I'll train him later. Still, aren't you working too much, Miss Saotome? How about we let Miss Mikage train him and you hang out with me?
I've been wanting to say this, but...
Yes? Funakura was laughing, but I noticed the change in my sister. She's really mad.
He and I have the same last name, right?
Yes, you do. I always thought you two were like night and day.
He's my little brother.
Huh? But he didn't say anything. My sister said that if I say I'm her brother, she won't be able to work because she'll be bragging about me. We've only told a few people that we're siblings.
I'm friends with her, so I knew, of course.
He seemed to know that my sister was telling the truth. Funakura got paler and paler.
I've heard that you've been mean to my precious brother.
It's a misunderstanding. I haven't done anything like that.
You know Kimura in your department? She's a big fan of mine. She always tells me information about Reo.
Kimura learned that we were siblings and has been sharing info with my sister. My sister knew a lot about my department because of Kimura.
I know more than anyone about my brother. He's hardworking and always gets back on his feet no matter what. Plus, he's handsome and cute at the same time. He smells good, and he has a strong build, so he's reliable. Oh yeah, 14 years ago, my brother made me food for my birthday. I just can't stop talking about him. He's amazing.
Sis, stop.
I can go on and on about my brother, but I'll leave it there. You've been trying to flirt with me for a while, but...
My sister placed her hand on my shoulder.
I'm sorry. The best man in the world is always by my side. Even if he weren't, you are not even in my line of sight.
That was the final blow. Funakura crumbled then and there.
This is a waste of time, and we're causing a scene. Our break's almost over, so let's go back. Funakura, I haven't really talked to you, but I hate you from the bottom of my heart. I respect Saotome's passion. Are you only able to maintain your pride by putting others down?
After we split up, Funakura was fuming on his way back. That little... This is all Saotome's fault. This isn't the end of it. I won't give up. If I just do that, Miss Saotome will probably... That day, Funakura and I were called out by the department head.
The projects you two will be presenting next time. Parts of them are exactly the same.
I looked at the proposals on the desk and gulped. The minor details were different, but the foundations were the same. Saotome, what's this? I can't believe you. Stealing your senpai's work to get ahead? I see. So that's how it is. He had been coming up to my desk to steal my project. Only parts were similar, so he didn't steal all the data. He looked at what I was working on and used what he thought was important. He said he was brilliant, so I didn't think he would do something this dumb. Miss Mikage and I had thought of this project together. This was an unexpected roadblock. I grit my teeth.
Excuse me? Miss Saotome and Miss Mikage? What's wrong? I heard Saotome here was in trouble. If the projects are the same, I'm sure the person who came up with it understands it best. You're right. I was going to ask Funakura about that.
What?
Funakura, you understand the contents of the project, right?
Funakura's public humiliation began.
Company A's soda water event, Clear Like Me, is the tagline. But where did it come from?
Oh, yeah. I thought a dad joke would be nice.
For women in their 20s and 30s? Okay, how are we setting ourselves apart from Company C's concept?
Company C is for health-conscious women, so Company A can go for people on diets.
Huh? So is there data that Company A's water has weight loss effects? Ugh. I thought as much. Funakura, your proposal is disconnected and I didn't understand it. If you thought you could trick us with this, you're just dumb. You stole a project from your co-hide. You know what that means, right?
Afterward, Funakura was suspended. After his misconduct was proven, he was demoted.
I can't believe Funakura. He stole a project from Saotome. He's so responsible and hardworking. He must have been jealous of his talent. Arrogant people like that tend to have low self-confidence.
Rumors spread that he stole the project, and Funakura knew. Funakura never came at me or flirted with my sister again.
Amazing! I haven't seen a Shamu show in a long time. They're so cute.
On my day off, I took Miss Mikage to an aquarium as my thanks to her. Yeah, so cute and cool.
Saotome, thank you for taking me here today. Will you go out with me again? Not just as a thanks?
Miss Mikage, yes. After enjoying the aquarium, I took Miss Mikage to a park for a night view. To be honest, I had made up my mind about something today. Miss Mikage was sharp. She probably knew. Miss Mikage? No, Shiori? I need to tell you something.
Yes?
As we talked about work, I fell for you. Will you go out with me?
I like you too, Saotome. No, Theo. I'd love to be by your side.
Under the night sky, we saw stars in each other's eyes. The stars got closer. As our eyes closed, I felt warmth and love rush through my body.
Yes, you're reserving a Christmas cake, correct? I'm Yuya Kirishima, 29 years old. I work at a cake shop called Kirishima, which has been passed down through my father's side since my grandmother's generation. Each year, this time of year is both hectic and exciting. Just before December, this pre-Christmas period is our busiest season. Seeing customers' joyful faces as they reserve their cakes naturally brings a smile to my face. Last year, my father passed away, and now my mother manages the shop. I'm working hard every day so I can take over one day. I never imagined myself making cakes when I was younger. I was raised by my single mother, and it was when I was 10 that she remarried into the Kirishima family. Even though we weren't related by blood, my stepfather treated me like his own son and taught me how to bake cakes. He even paid for my tuition at pastry school. I can't thank him enough. I can't show my gratitude directly anymore, but at the very least, I need to work hard to make the shop even more successful when I take over.
Hey, Yuya? That girl's been standing there for a while. Is she alone?
While cleaning up the store after closing, my mother, Kimiko Kirishima, spoke up. I looked outside the window and saw a little girl standing motionless in front of the shop. She seemed to be staring intently at the Christmas cake poster on the window. I'll go talk to her.
Wait, I'll come with you.
What's wrong? Where's your mom?
I don't know. Oh dear, is she lost? But
The girl was clutching a very old worn-out rabbit plushie, and her clothes were quite shabby. Just as my mom and I were discussing whether to take her to the local police box,
Mio, where have you been? I was looking everywhere for you. Mom!
a woman, presumably her mother, came running frantically and embraced her. The girl's name seemed to be Mio. While I was relieved to see the mother and child reunited safely, the mother appeared utterly exhausted. There's definitely something going on here, but if I approach her directly, she'll probably be wary of me. I glanced at my mom, and understanding my thoughts, she nodded slightly.
I'm so sorry about my daughter. I'll be sure to repay you someday. Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. By the way, have you and your daughter had dinner yet? No, not yet. If you'd like, why don't you join us for dinner? I made a little too much food by accident. What? But...
Meeting here feels like fate. If you don't mind, please join us. Oh, and we have some leftover cake as well. If neither of you has any allergies or dislikes, please feel free to have some.
Cake? Mom!
Mio's face lit up slightly as she eagerly observed her mother's reaction. In the end, perhaps unable to refuse, Mio and her mother joined us for dinner.
Thank you so much. A warm room, delicious food, and even cake.
After dinner, Mio's mother, Shizuki Tobamiya, bowed deeply to us. Meanwhile, Mio, having eaten dinner, looked peaceful as she slept soundly.
Oh, it's really nothing. We just didn't want the food or cake to go to waste. Thank you for letting us help you. No, if anything, we were the ones who needed help.
Overcome by mother's words, Shizuki seemed to reach her emotional limit, and tears began streaming down her face as she started to speak haltingly. From what I heard, Shizuki was married, but was currently on the run from her husband, Kyo Tobamiya. At first, Kyo had been kind to her when they got married.
I've always dreamed of having a happy family.
I'll always support you. Let's build a happy family together. Having lost her parents shortly before they started dating, Shizuki was comforted by Kyo's words. She believed she could be happy with him and resolved to support him wholeheartedly. But things didn't go as she had hoped.
Hey, Kyo! Why are you withdrawing money without telling me? We agreed that this money was for Mio.
Shut up! What's yours is mine too, since we are married, so I can do whatever I want. More importantly, there is still inheritance left, isn't there? Stop being stingy and hand it over. It seems Kyo Tobamiya had developed a gambling addiction. By the time Shizuki realized it, her entire inheritance had already been squandered.
He still thinks I'm hiding part of my inheritance somewhere. It's true that my father, when he was alive, had some savings because he was a department manager at a certain company. But there's a limit to that, and now there's really nothing left of the inheritance. Even so, when I told him there was no money left, he started to raise his hand against me and Mio. I realized it was no longer safe to stay with him. So I grabbed my wallet, took Mio, and ran away with nothing but the clothes on our backs. What a terrible husband! With your parents gone, is there anyone else you can rely on? No. All the relatives I can think of have already passed away. My in-laws dote on their son and would never believe my side of the story. They're the kind of people who'd pull strings to get him a job in their company. There were people who were close to my father at his workplace, but I can't bring myself to burden them with this mess. After that, Mio and I wandered from place to place, but we've run out of money.
I heard Shizuki had informed her workplace about her situation and asked for a leave of absence. But Kyo Tobamiya stormed into her workplace, causing trouble, and she had to resign through a job-leaving agency to avoid further inconvenience.
Shizuki, why don't you stay here from today? You don't have money or a place to live, right? If that's the case, why not live here and work at our shop? What? No, I couldn't impose on you that much.
Personally, I would be thrilled. This time of year, we're so busy we could use all the help we can get.
But... Shizuki, why don't you think about Mio first?
Shizuki looked startled, her gaze shifting to Mio. It's clear that finding a safe environment where Mio can sleep peacefully will be nearly impossible given their current situation. If you're uncomfortable living under the same roof as a man, I can stay at the shop's nap room for the time being.
No, I couldn't ask you to go that far. Besides, I do feel uneasy around men. But, Yuya, I think I'd be fine with you. All right. I'll do my very best to repay your kindness. Thank you for having us.
Shizuki bowed her head deeply, and so began her strange living arrangement with the four of us.
Hey, Yuya, Oni-chan, how much does a cake cost?
The next morning, just before I headed to work, Mio tugged at my shirt and asked me, it depends on the type. What do you want to eat, Mio? Should I bring one from the shop?
Well...
I couldn't help but smile and nod at what she said next, as if consulting Shizuki. A few days later, it turned out Shizuki had previous restaurant experience, which made her quick to learn the job.
This is a new product. Would you like to try it?
Her polite customer service quickly earned praise from a wide range of patrons.
Oh my! It's been a while since I visited, and there's such a cute employee here now. Nice to meet you.
It's been a while, Makurasaki-san. Still busy with work?
Oh, absolutely. Everyone just says whatever they please. I can't keep going unless I eat something sweet. Give me all the cakes you have.
Just don't eat so much that you end up with diabetes.
Excuse me? May I post photos of this shop on social media? Let me see.
That's fine, but just make sure not to include any of the staff members in the photos.
Got it. Thank you.
Since Shizuki was fleeing from Kyoto Bamiya, we had decided to avoid anything that could potentially reveal her location. The same precautions extended to Mio. We drove her to and from her new daycare to ensure she wasn't seen by too many people. Mio, is your new daycare fun?
Yes! I've made so many new friends.
Mio laughed happily. Her expression seemed brighter than before. As I folded laundry and chatted with Mio, a thought came to mind. By the way, shouldn't we wash your plushie soon?
Yuya, Mio, dinner's ready. Tonight's main dish is Suzuki-chan's special Hamburg steak.
Our conversation was interrupted by Mother calling us to the table. By the way, Mom had completely warmed up to Shizuki and now referred to her with affectionate honorifics.
Why are you doing so much for us?
She asked that to us that night. In response, we told her about our similar past experiences. I don't remember much, but I do vaguely recall that my biological father was extremely verbally abusive to my mother. Yes, my mother and I ended up as a single-parent family because my biological father was no good. Perhaps that's why we saw a bit of ourselves in you and Mio.
I put Yuya through so much hardship before remarrying, but afterward we were able to live peacefully.
My stepfather was truly a kind and loving man, and I was able to lead a happy life with him. More than anything, seeing my mother happy was what made me happiest. By the way, after divorcing my mother, my biological father remarried a young and beautiful woman. However, he was used by her, left penniless, and eventually abandoned. I think Mio feels the same way. She probably just wants to see her mom happy.
Whether you can find happiness or not depends on you, Shizuki. But I believe you and Mio can live a peaceful life. Yuya-san, Kimiko-san. You're right. Staying in this half-baked situation isn't good for anyone. Even if it means going to court, I'll end things properly, remove Kyo from our lives, and create a safe environment for Mio. Yes, that's the best course of action. Also, if you have any evidence to strengthen your case, it should make the process smoother.
Shizuki didn't have much with her when she arrived, so it seemed she lacked substantial evidence. Returning home was an option, but it was risky, as it might lead to a confrontation with Kyoto Bamiya.
Well, let's think about that later. Fortunately, we have a strong ally on our side. An ally?
Oh, could it be? Hey you! There's a woman named Shizuki Tobamiya working here, right? I need to talk to my wife. Bring her out now. A few days later, as I was manning the store alone near closing time, a man's angry shout rang through the shop. From his words, I guessed he was Shizuki's husband, Kyoto Bamiya. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't bother hiding it. I saw her in a photo on social media, faintly reflected. The screen Kyoto Bamiya showed indeed displayed her store's showcase. And if you looked closely, you could see Shizuki faintly reflected in the glass. How did he even spot that? What an insane level of persistence. Please calm down. I can't let one of my valued employees meet someone acting so dangerously. So she really does work here. Not only did you lie, but now you're insulting me as if I'm some kind of threat. How about I tell everyone all I wanted was to see my wife, and look at how horribly they treated me.
I'd say you're already crossing the line, but if you go any further, it would clearly constitute business interference. If you don't want to end up behind bars, I suggest you calm down.
Just as I was struggling with Kyoto Bamiya, Makurazaki coolly diffused the situation. Her presence brought immediate gravity, and Kyo hesitated to approach Shizuki and Mio. But his gaze froze on her badge. That badge? Is it real?
I am attorney Makurazaki. You must be Kyoto Bamiya. Your wife, Shizuki, has consulted me about filing for divorce. If you want to speak with her moving forward, please go through me.
Mind your own business. No matter the reason, I'm never agreeing to a divorce.
Your wishes don't matter. Legally, there are grounds for divorce as long as the conditions are met. Misusing her inheritance for gambling is more than enough. But you've also been physically abusive, haven't you?
Huh, what proof do you even have? The court won't take her word for it alone.
You're right. Gathering evidence in such a short time was challenging. However, we found it. Evidence of you verbally abusing Shizuki.
What are you talking about? Makurazaki called Mio over and pointed to her rabbit plushie.
This plushie has a recording function. Mio captured your words with it. She's been holding on to it all this time to protect her mom.
That's why the plushie couldn't easily be washed. You'd better stop being stubborn, Shizuki. There's still inheritance money left, isn't there? Stop being so stingy.
There's no money left, and besides, the inheritance I received isn't your money to spend. You took it without my permission, so return it immediately.
You damn woman! The recording ended with loud crashing noises and Shizuki's screams. Mio had pressed the record button in a moment of fear, keeping the evidence to protect her mother.
Mio, you did such a brave thing. This must have been terrifying. It was, but I had to. Mom was in danger. I'd do anything if it's for Mom. Mio?
You're unbelievable. After everything you've done, you still claim you're not dangerous? Do you have any idea how much emotional pain you've caused Shizuki and Mio?
You only married Shizuki for her inheritance, didn't you? And as soon as the money ran out, your attitude completely changed.
That's not true. Tobamiya's darting gaze made it clear my mom's words had hit the mark. Oh, come on! I didn't mean any harm. It was just a little joke. Shizuki, Mio, I really do love you both. Let's go home and start over. If I hurt you, I'll apologize. So please let's put this behind us.
Put this behind us? That's not something you get to say. The truth is, you just don't want to pay alimony or child support, right?
What?
You betrayed and hurt me so much that my love for you is long gone. What I care about now is Mio's happiness. You're nothing but a hindrance to that, and I don't need you in our lives. Pay for the damages caused by misusing the inheritance, and then disappear from our lives forever.
Grr. What a touching display of family love. I turned to see a man entering the shop for the first time. Apologies, sir. We're causing such a commotion. Oh no, it's fine. I'm not a customer. Shizuki, it's been a long time. I'm Shinji Mabun. Your father helped me greatly in the past.
Mabun-san! It's been so long.
He seemed to be the man Shizuki had once mentioned as being close to her father at work. I heard from an acquaintance that you were working here and came by to say hello. But I had no idea things had become this dire. Who the hell are you, old man? Oh, how rude of me not to introduce myself. I am Shinji Mabun, the next president of Lovekoi Holdings. Lovekoi Holdings? Yes, our company is a business partner of Tobamiya Trading, your father's company. Kyo Tobamiya, I've heard plenty about you. It seems you've been spoiled quite a bit by your parents. Having an employee with so little social awareness makes it difficult to continue our partnership. We'll have to reevaluate our future relationship with your company. Wait, please! If you do that, our company will... Tobamiya's desperate pleas fell on deaf ears as Mabun's piercing glare froze him in place. As I said earlier, Shizuki's father did so much for me when I was just a junior employee. He bent over backward to accommodate me. To us, Shizuki is the beloved daughter of an esteemed benefactor. Knowing she has been hurt by you, there's no way I can let this slide. You'll face the consequences for what you've done. Shortly after, Shizuki and Kyo Tobamiya's divorce was finalized. With Makurazaki's help, evidence of the inheritance misuse was presented. Kyo Tobamiya was ordered to pay alimony and child support, as well as return the inheritance. I plan to live off the inheritance in comfort! Damn it! Angered business partners caused his parents to disown him and remove him from the company. Tobamiya was also arrested for attempted fraud, ending his string of misdeeds. Furthermore, Kyo Tobamiya borrowed money from elsewhere and paid Shizuki a lump sum. However, he became frustrated with the life of repaying the debt while working part-time and tried to scam money from acquaintances. And then, I didn't do anything wrong. It's society's fault for not letting me live easily. Kyo Tobamiya was arrested for attempted fraud. When the scandal about his son spread, many of Tobamiya Shoji's business partners severed ties with the company. Even Kyo's parents, who had spoiled him for so long, are now suffering due to the fallout. Meanwhile, we were having a Christmas party after closing the shop for the day.
This happiness we found is thanks to you, Yuya-san, and Kimiko-san. Thank you so much.
Since then, Shizuki has continued working at Kirishima, politely declining offers of support from Mabun and her father's colleagues. I actually have a surprise gift for Shizuki-san. Mio!
Mom, Merry Christmas. This is a gift for me.
At my call, Mio brought over a plate with a piece of cake.
Mio, thank you. But where did you get the money?
Mio saved up her pocket money. That day, she came to Kirishima to buy you a Christmas cake. Yes, the day after Shizuki and the others came here, Mio came to me with this concern. Before running away from Kyo Tobamiya, Shizuki had been giving Mio pocket money every time she helped out. She had told her, use it for something you want to do.
Mio didn't quite understand what she wanted to do, so she had never spent the money. But she thought If I make Mom happy, maybe eating cake will cheer her up. Mio? Huh. I want a present for my son, too. Maybe a report about your relationship with Suzuki-chan?
What are you suddenly saying? I looked ahead and saw Shizuki staring at me with a face even redder than strawberries. My heart skipped a beat. For me, the most important thing about decorations and cake isn't the extravagance, but who you can enjoy them with. And when it comes to presents, what matters is not the content, but how much love is packed into it. On this exciting day, I wish for happiness to come to all of you as well.